Sorry, people of YouTube. I'm just making a video about Final Cut Pro 10. I'm trying to figure out why does it, like when you create a project and you work on your project, why does it create like so many copies of the original video files? Like, that's so irritating. It eats up all my memory, and I gotta literally go searching through my files on my computer in order to make sure I deleted everything to get all my memory back. For example, before I do anything, first I gotta go into Final Cut Pro, or I could do this through the actual folder of this project, but I'd rather do it like this because this is different from Sony Vegas. In Sony Vegas, once you create a new project, it automatically deletes all this stuff, or it puts it inside the thumbnail, like, you know. But okay, now we're getting a little spinning. Okay, here we go. So Command A, delete all that. I could have went into the files and deleted the project, but I'd rather do it this way. Also, when you create a new project inside like Final Cut, it don't delete these files right here. It just deletes stuff down there. Like, I want to get rid of, not really delete, but get this stuff out of my way because I don't need this stuff no more. I'm done with it. But instead, you gotta literally delete it out of the project thing. And then once you do, you get all these exclamation marks next to all your different projects or whatever, as if something's wrong. Once you, either if you delete the folder or delete it directly from the program, you get these marks as if you did something or something's wrong with this in particular project or something. I don't understand it. And then go into Finder, go into where I got my stuff filed at, Final Cut Projects, take this folder, which was created by the editor, drop it into the trash, go back into Movies, Final Cut Events, go into the program I was, or the project I was using to edit the video in, go into Original Media, select all these, Command A, drag all these to the trash can, go back again, go to Transcode Media, High Quality Media, delete these. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, that stuff is like, it gets to the point to where it's irritating. I don't have to do this inside Sony Vegas. That's why I'm making a video called, on my hobby channel, called Sony Vegas versus Final Cut. And it's the ups and downs about both programs, so don't get it twisted like I'm a Sony Vegas fan or something like that, because it's not. That's not the point. The whole point is they both have irritating things that they do, and they both are real good at what they do. And they both have certain things that they do real well that the other one doesn't do. That's the main reason why I want to make the video. I think that's it. So if I go into about this Mac, more info, storage, as you can see, I got 48.45 gigabytes left. I think the rest of this yellow is from my games I got installed, which actually should be coming from the applications. That should be the games. So I'm still trying to get some of this yellow down some, but I can't figure out what the hell it is. It's just so irritating. Can't figure out what, because I still should be able to get like at least half of this down some more. And it just creates, like, once you drag any video from your memory card to your editor, it makes a copy inside the editor. It makes a copy inside the Transcode Media folder, depending on what you're doing with that media. It makes a copy inside of course, the project, Sony Vegas, I mean, not Sony Vegas, but Final Cut Projects. And then, you know, inside the original, then it makes another copy. It just makes so many freaking copies. It's like, what's up with the copies? Why does this program make so many copies? It's so irritating. It's supposed to be a top of the line industry standard editor, and it's making hundreds of copies of my freaking original video files coming from my T3i, which is 4 gigabytes every 12 minutes. So it's just so irritating to me. You know, I ain't trying to rant or anything. It's just, you know, I'm constantly almost every day editing video, and it freaking irritates me to the core and makes me freaking have a headache that I gotta, once I start editing, once I'm done, I gotta erase everything out the editor in order to get it out my way. So, because if you create a new project, it's not going to get everything out your way. It's still going to be there inside the library right there on the side. And then I got to freaking go into freaking Finder, go into freaking Final Cut Projects, delete the folder, which that makes sense. That part makes sense, you know. But go into Final Cut Events, go into the freaking whichever freaking event I was editing in, or I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. But anyways, go to original media. Even though I already erased all the original media, gotta go back again, erase the other original media that it made a copy of. Sometimes you have transcode media, which is like the high quality media folder. Like, so if somebody, you know, be using Final Cut Pro like a hardcore editor, not if you're a softcore editor, a hardcore editor, let me know a way to get around all these 3 copies of my original files. Because if I drag 5 or 14 gigabytes or 25 gigabytes worth of stuff into my editor, and then it's going to make 2 copies of that. So it's going to be not 14 or 24 gigabytes. It's going to be like 60, 70 something gigabytes. So yeah.